A lot of people just don't care. And she's probably looking at it like, listen, man, I'm mourning right now, but the money doesn't stop. The money doesn't stop. And I think this is the reason why a lot of joints right now are joining OnlyFans, right? They don't even care. The morals are leaving the Western hemisphere. So the Western culture, morals are completely, who cares, right? It's for the money. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. Hey, check this out, man. This is your first time on He Rants. I'm gonna let you know, I'm just a random guy who just likes to talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. If that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way you always be wanting first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. But let's not waste more time. Let's get right into these news stories. We gotta talk about Stephen A. Smith, man. Stephen A. Smith, the guy with the hairline that recedes, but he continues to try to make a mini Bush out of it. And I respect the consistency just off the strength. It's like, regardless of how far his hairline goes, he refuses to let it all be relieved of duties. And I love it. I love it, right? Because here's the thing. I see a lot of guys who are bald, usually in Caucasian descent, and they just be having a whole horseshoe, and they just like, you know, they just leaving and stuff. But you don't really see a lot of black guys do that, right? A lot of black guys, we decide to just cut it all off, go with the bald head. But Stephen A. Smith, trying to start a new revolution, the hairline revolution of who gives a damn, right? They're going to make fun of the hairline regardless. If I'm bald, they're going to make fun of me for being bald. Might as well live with the hairline. In fact, let it grow out a little bit so you can see the hairline is all its glory, right? But the reason why we're talking about Stephen A. Smith is because on his show, the Stephen A. Smith Show, sponsored by FanDuel, by the way. I don't know why I said that. I feel like I just have to throw that in there and let you know that Stephen A. Smith is making a lot of money. But he's talking on his podcast, or the Stephen A. Smith Show, and he pretty much speaks and says that he doesn't think Joe Biden, Joe Bizzle himself, Sleepy Joe, right? Geriatric Joe, he can't see him as president in 2024. Why? Because he's old as dirt, guys. This guy's 80, and by the time it's election time, he's going to be around like 82 years old by the time he becomes president again. If he was to get president again, which he won't. Hopefully he won't. I don't know. America's so dumb. I wouldn't be surprised if they voted for him. I saw in Pennsylvania, they voted for a guy named something like Federline or Furman or something. Somebody in Pennsylvania. And the dude had a stroke earlier that year, but he found a way to still win his election over Dr. Oz. And that was odd because that dude had a whole stroke and he could barely talk. So I was like, hey, and they voted for him just because I guess he was Democrat, I guess.
Now, we all have to make sure that everyone that works is able to, that's the most American bargain, that if you work full time, you should be able to live in dignity as well, true. And I believe they haven't have any businesses being you can't have businesses being subsidized by not paying individuals that just simply can't evade to pay their own way.
Just be Democrat and you can just get votes. It's crazy. I was like, oh, that guy's mentally off, but y'all still voted for him. Yeah, so I wouldn't know. I mean, they voted for Biden. Biden he didn't really campaign for it. He was barely out. Like, hey, so hey, listen. Common sense will tell you, let's not vote the 80-something-year-old guy into presidency. But I'm starting to realize sense ain't that common. But look at this clip right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's just my personal opinion. Somebody's got to say it, so I'm going to say it. We need a new president in 2024. When we saw what we saw the other day, handing out diplomas to graduates at the Air Force Academy in Colorado, and we saw him fall. It happens. It's not the end of the world. It's not evidence that he's just not all there. Because, ladies and gentlemen, without trying to engage in any kind of ageism at all, because I don't believe in it. There does come a point in time where there are certain jobs you don't need. It's not that you don't need to be working. It's not that you don't need to be living your life. It's not that you don't need to be living a very vibrant lifestyle or anything like that. But there are responsibilities that are far, far, far more extensive than, let's say, the typical 9 to 5 that somebody in their 80s may not need to be doing. I think the presidency is one of them. I do.
See, here's the thing, right? Stephen A. Smith, I feel like what he said there was accurate, but I feel like he's threading the needle, right? He's threading the needle. He's talking about, like, he's saying stuff like, oh, I don't want to be, with ageism and stuff like, well, can we stop with this ism BS, please? Can we stop with all this ism stuff, all right? Y'all putting ism for everything. Oh, yeah, I don't like girls with big feet. Oh, are you having a big feetism? Like, you're against people with big feet? Like, they just come up ageism? Bro, you're old. Stop talking about this ageism shit, right? You're old. He's an old man, bro. Let's keep it a stack. How do you feel having an 82-year-old man running the country, even though the president is just pretty much a face and he's not really the guy really running the country? There's a whole bunch of other people behind the scenes running the country. But listen, how do you feel letting an 82-year-old man who he doesn't even seem like he's all the way there? He feel like he's ready for the retirement home. He's supposed to be somewhere on a beach with another old lady, just walking, looking like a freaking retirement home commercial or something like that. So that's what he's supposed to be on. You feel me? He doesn't. I told you guys before, I don't think he's ready to be driving cars at this point, son. He's supposed to be driven everywhere. Bro, he's not good, bro. In fact, after the stumble that he had when he slipped over the beanbag at the Air Force joint, I think he should also be having a wheelchair, or at least a guy walking around with him, son. It gotta be that. At this point, that guy doesn't need to be president. Some people gonna say, oh, are you saying Trump? Because Trump is kind of old too. Yeah, but here's the difference. Trump is old. He might be too old to be president also. But here's the thing with him. He seems like he's more there. He seems like he's alive. He seems like he knows what's going on. I feel like if I was to go to Joe Biden and ask him what day today is, he's gonna say turkey. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, I don't know, son. But hey, if he wins, I won't be surprised. I hope he don't. But if he wins, even though the country's like messed up now, there's gonna be some idiots and like, well, we can't vote for anybody else because everybody else is racist. Even though Joe Biden had a whole, what do you call it? He was at the eulogy for a KKK, a Grand Wizard, which is funny as hell. The name Grand Wizard, like, what the hell? Like, so they ignore that stuff, but like, oh, everybody else is racist. We're gonna bring Joe Biden because he's Democrat. Like, liberals. I tell you, man, it's just TV. Everything's liberal, man. It's making everybody feel like you have to be liberal. You don't have to be liberal, so you don't have to be conservative either. Just be intelligent enough to know, like, this guy's too old, guys. We gotta talk about Ice Spice, man. You guys, Ice Spice, I gotta give it to her, man. She coming out of the Bronx, light-skinned girl with a chia pet hair, with a nice, a very nice backside. Not too much on top, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I always say this. I'm a booty guy, right? So even if you don't have that much titums up top, right, the cleavage is not, blessed and everything. As long as the booty is fat beyond reason, which hers is, right, and natural, you gotta respect it, right? They always say, oh, you men don't really like natural. We want to give y'all natural, but it seems like y'all go after the BBL joints. Explain Ice Spice. All right, she's natural with the yams, and I think a lot of us want to take that prone bone style, right? Prone bone the hell out that joint. Just clap, 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 clap. That's me. That's the clap of that's me pelvic thrusting in there with my wood, and then the butt cheeks making a noise as I'm jackhammering that joint for a whole 2 minutes before I release my mayonnaise upon the posterior, right? A lot of graphic detail right there. Probably should have put the kids away. Probably should have gave you a warning before I said that stuff, but kids shouldn't be watching this channel. Anyways, let's keep it a band, right? Let's keep it a band. I'm a weird guy. I'm a very weird guy, right? Yeah, man. So the Bronx drill rapper, right? Which also, before I tell what the hell, I respect the fact that she is a drill rapper, right? Because she's not even speaking about the violence and murdering other people. She's literally just talking about finessing guys for oral love, fellatio. You feel me? Stuff like that. Other encounters of, like, saying how cute and adorable she is and whatnot. That's what she raps about. I respect it. It's cute. It's cool, right? I just love when you take away violence out of the music. We can move into a different direction, us as a community, right? But The reason why I'm talking about her, man, because she was recently on the Hot 97 Summer Jam, right? And she was out there performing. Congratulations for her for being out there performing, because I never thought that she would last this long, guys. I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of people thought that she was going to be gone. But there is one guy who did believe in her, LB. LB, I know you're probably watching this video. I remember LB, I think you said something about like she already had music. She kind of had a really kind of a buzz, like her music was okay. I think you said that. Something around that. Let me know in the comments, LB, if you said something like that. I think you did. But yeah, man, so she was out there in Summer Jam, and she pretty much, Summer Jam, is that a wrestling jam? Okay, all right, screw it. She was out there, right? And there's a video going viral that seems that she might be lip syncing. The thing with me is, I'm okay with lip syncing, right? Especially if you're a dancer, if you're out there making busting moves and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to get the notes. But here's the thing, though, right? I'm usually okay with that. Like I said, when it comes with singing, not actual rap, right? You're a rapper. I've never really seen a rapper start really hitting dance moves, but she be doing her, random twerk, right? When the crowd is not involved as much, she decides to bend over, give the crowd a little booty action and stuff like that. Then they, they wake up a little bit like, oh yeah, this is what we came for, the twerks. You feel me? But I don't think that's enough for her to be lip syncing, right? So I'm very confused on why she's lip syncing. Maybe she's hoarse. Maybe she's a munch, right? Maybe she gave somebody oral and the skeet messed up her esophagus or something like that. She might be a swallower. I don't know. I don't really see rappers lip syncing, right? This is detrimental for female rappers, right? Because you guys are already on a short leash, right? A lot of people just don't respect your art because a lot of y'all rap about the same exact thing. Same thing with female comedians. They usually tell jokes about the same exact thing. Sex. It's just constantly sex, which is cool at first, but after a while it gets like, come on, you got something else. At least the other rappers talk about drugs, cars, money, hoes, I suppose. I just want to be successful. You feel me? Like, but most of the time they just talk about like, yeah, my pussy is like this. It's so wet. It's gushy. It's like a super soaker. Squirt. That's not how they rap. But I mean, I've heard some female rappers rap like that. You know what I'm saying? You never hear them say about anything else for the most part, right? So I just feel like this is bad for the female rap community as a. Will she still get penetrated? Absolutely. Her attraction, like, it just dropped tremendously. That was cap. I'd still smash that joint. I'd be honest with you, if she didn't even know how to talk, I think oh, you don't know how to talk? Oh, you don't, you can't sign language? I don't know sign language, but you know what this means? It's clapping cheeks. It don't mean clapping cheeks, but I think you should understand how I can do this. Back shots, lay down flat, pro bone, smash. Yeah. This story went on longer than it needed to go. So let's we gotta talk about B Simone, man. B Simone, I actually like her. I actually like B Simone a lot, man. She's an interesting individual, right? How old is she? She's like 33, 34. I'm not sure. She's in her 30s or something. She older than me, definitely. But she's like she seemed like she's a down to earth influencer, right? She's been going viral lately for different things, right? As far as like when she says she don't really take baths for real or something like that, or she don't bath every day or something. It was something about bathing that she didn't do. It was, a few things that she went viral for. And I think she also went viral when she started her podcast. She spoke about the whole situation, saying that some men just aren't good people, right? Pretty much, I don't know if she was trying to be on her King Michelle stuff, but she even brought up MLK, saying that, oh, MLK, he's not a good person. Yeah, he done a lot of good things, but he cheated on his wife.
What's more important, the fact that Martin Luther King is the man that fought for freedom, or the fact that he was cheating on his wife?
Jesus. I'm going to give you this example. He's a great father. He's a great businessman. He's a great CEO. He's an entrepreneur. He's such a boss.
He's a boss.
Look at that man. He's a boss. He's a great father. Look at him, that strong black man.
Look at him being at his kid's game.
But you're cheating on your wife. You're not a good husband. But he's great in all these other aspects. How are you a great leader, a great CEO, a great black man? You're not great.
You're
not great. God, you're not. That is triggering.
Yeah, for
sure. I'm a good dad. You're not a good dad because you don't respect me. you showing these kids you a good father and you don't respect their mother. You're not a great dad, my nigga. You're an okay human.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, dude's gonna cheat. Right? Dude's gonna cheat regardless. All right, so just respect it. You just have to respect it, right? He's still Martin Luther King. I think when you're out there trying to, like, you know, push for equality, I think you deserve to pillage other vajayjays from time to time. I feel like that's the least he can receive, right? I think so, right? Is that selfish? I don't think that's selfish. I think Michael, I said Michael. I think he definitely deserves some vajayjay, right? I think Martin deserved it, right? But the reason why I'm talking about B. Simone, right, is because she recently just tried to get some dinero. I'm not sure if it's working, but yeah, you guys know I already spoke on a story about Jackie O. Jackie O is DC Young Fly's girlfriend, longtime girlfriend, partner, right? Hopefully, I was hoping that he'd eventually probably marry her and stuff like that. You know, having 3 kids with her, you don't want to make her a baby mama. You know, eventually, maybe he was probably planning on marrying her in due time, right? But yeah, you know, she recently passed away because she went for a mommy makeover, you know, surgery and everything in Florida. Man, it was sad to find out that the doctor was Nigerian, right? And it's just like, dang, knowing that I'm Nigerian, it's frustrating, man. We just sometimes can't stay out of trouble, right? Some people are saying he's not even board certified. I don't know how true that is, right? Which is crazy, because I'm looking at Jackie O with the, like, why would you go to somebody who's not board certified? Which makes me believe that he was board certified, right? Because I feel like if you're at that status, you guys have money, or at least you guys give off the illusion or image that you guys have money. I don't think you go to a well documented doctor, like, I don't know, like a Dr. Miami or something like that. I'm not sure, even though I've seen a lot of Dr. Miami's work, and it just don't look as good as they try to make him seem like he's doing good. It's just, his work is like mediocre. I've seen people in Colombia doing a whole lot better than Dr. Miami. And I'm keeping it band with you, right? But he's like the gold standard of, Dr. Miami. He's just like, I'm getting sidetracked, right? So she went for the mommy makeover, which is a whole combination of stuff like breast augmentation, tummy tuck, BBL, all of that stuff, right? It's just the works. You just in there one sitting, they're just reconstructing your whole body, right? Passed away, unfortunately, right? The young age of 32 or 33 years old, I believe. I think she was 32. And they were friends, her, B. Simone, because B. Simone, I'm assuming they became friends on Wild 'N Out, because B. Simone was a long-time member on Wild 'N Out, right? A lot of these influencers going Wild 'N Out. Who knows? Eventually, you might see me there, right? I have a lot of followers on IG, but I don't know if it's enough. I only got like 106,000. I don't know if that's enough. I feel like to get on Wild 'N Out, I need probably like at least 500,000-600,000, maybe 1 million. I'm not sure, right? Maybe I'm a small fry. I'm almost, you can pretty much say I'm irrelevant, right? You can pretty much say I'm irrelevant, but it is what it is. I'll still fuck your bitch. But yeah, so I think that's when they became friends. And you know, she's really hurt. She's really hurt. She's mourning to death, right? But now the question is, how hurt was she, or how hurt is she really, right? Because she decided to pretty much sell her I was about to say OnlyFans. See, I'm just so used to so many joints selling their bodies on OnlyFans for just a little bit of money, $25 a month, maybe in $50 if they feel like they're worth it, right? But with her, she was charging people to pretty much join her close friends on IG, right? So she could see her stories. And she said, listen, join the close friends on IG so you can get my full reaction of how I'm mourning on this stuff. Like, my goodness. B. Simone's interesting, right? She's interesting because it's like, almost want to say it's like demonic, right? It's not demonic, but I want to say it's demonic because I'm just like, Slim, money is great, but how much money do you need, right? You know, it's one of those things you really have to ask, how much money do you need? Are you selling your soul for the cash? You want people to see how you're reacting to a close friend? First of all, let the elephant out the room. Who the hell is B. Simone? Let's keep it a man. Like really, who is she, son? Like, she's a big influencer. She has a lot of followers and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? She's big, but she's an IG comedian. Of course, she's a business owner, right? A lot of people have been putting some backlash on her, saying that a lot of the stuff she got it from like Alibaba and stuff like that. But a lot of people get their stuff from Alibaba, right? But she's saying like her whole thing is from Alibaba. I don't know how true that is, right? But like, who is she? Who should think she is? Chelsea Clinton? Or Chelsea Grammer? What did Chris Tucker say?
It's really crazy what money will do. And trust me, I'm a Nigerian, right? So I love money. I call Nigerians the African Jewish people, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we just love money just as much as Jewish people, and we thrive to get the money any means necessary, right? That's why you see a lot of 419 stuff. People don't know what 419 is. It's a police code used for scamming, right? It's a police code you're pretty much describing scamming. You know, Nigerians are well known for scamming, but I want you guys to know it's not just Nigerians, it's also Indians, North Koreans, very big scammers. But for some reason, Nigerians get all the hype. Maybe because we're the best at it. All right? Hey, listen, don't get mad at us. You're falling for Nigerian prince asking you for money. Like, you're a freaking idiot if you fall for that. You deserve to get your money taken. But yeah, man. So B. Simone, I really don't understand. Like, did she not believe that this might come back to bite her? Was she not thinking clearly? Does she have advisors, right? I'm pretty sure B. Simone is big enough that she has her own team. Somebody had to tell her, like, hey, B. Simone, this might not be smart, right? And how does it work? You put it through a paywall, right? How does it work? How is it a monthly subscription to the freaking story? Does she have an Excel spreadsheet breaking down exactly like, okay, this person didn't pay this much? How do they pay? Through Cash App? Like, I'm trying to understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, you can have a subscription. You can have a subscription to IG. They did start doing that. Yeah, they did. Okay. All right. So maybe that's exactly how she does it, right? But still, either way, that's still crazy. I don't know how much they're charging. Matter of fact, I should check how much they're charging. Yeah, I couldn't see how much she's charging for the close friends. I'll keep it bad with you. And I went to her story right now. It looks like the story's gone. It looks like she took it down, right? Some people are making arguments for B. Simone, saying that, listen, man, she didn't overtly say it's for Jackie O, right? She didn't overtly come out and say, like, hey, listen, it's because of Jackie O. That's the reason I'm doing, this little advertisement and everything, right? But I think a lot of people can put the puzzle pieces together and realize, like, come on, Slim. Like, it's because of Jackie O. That's the reason why you decided to just promote this at this random time. Let's keep it a band, right? Like, doing my life through this time. But like, what do you mean through this time? What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by that, right? Hey, here's the thing, right? I think B. Simone, smart businesswoman, very successful, entertaining. This was just a hiccup. In a week, nobody's gonna care. Just like everything she does. Like, it gets a lot of talk. Everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. The end of that, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Not a big deal no more. Sweep it under the rug. So, like that's really what it is at the end of the day. A lot of people just don't care, son. A lot of people just don't care. And she's probably looking at it like, listen, man, I'm mourning right now, but the money doesn't stop. The money doesn't stop. And I think this is the reason why a lot of joints right now are joining OnlyFans, right? They don't even care. The morals are leaving the Western hemisphere. So the Western culture, morals are completely, who cares, right? It's for the money. You want to see my pussy lips? You got enough money? Boom. Just like you pull up to some girls, be like, hey, listen, you look really, really good. Like, I want to take you out. You got the money. I don't know if you got enough money for me. Like, what the fuck you mean by that, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy out here, guys. It's really crazy. A lot of people just don't care. They want to move with the money. They want to make sure that their bank account is looking good. And they're willing to lose friends and others just to get there, right? I'm pretty sure she probably had a few people who unfollowed. There's probably a few people who just don't care. Like me, I really don't care. I wasn't following her anyways. But I'm just like, because I didn't know the Jackie O girl. She seemed like a nice person. Seemed like everything I'm looking up, and it seemed like she was a cool person. She was not confrontational, very, very friendly, soft. You know what I'm saying? It's the type of girl you want to be around, right? And hey, she's probably looking at it like, hey, if I probably walk to the B. Simone, she'll probably be like, what you mean, man? The girl is dead. The girl is dead, so I can't make no money now because she dead. I can't promote my joint. You making it seem like I promoted it the day of. I promoted it a few days after. You know what I'm saying? Which to me, I feel like is one of the a part of her whole thing too. She probably like, I'm gonna wait a little while, let me post it, and let me see how people react now. You know what I'm saying? Because now they can't say I did it exactly the same day and stuff like that. So a whole lot of stuff, man. B. Simone though, I definitely get the neck though, if the opportunity. You see, you thought I was gonna say back shots. No, just the neck, I think that the neck, enough. That's it. And I wouldn't fight for it. If you're like, yeah, I do it for you. You just gotta take me out to like, I don't know, Longhorn Steakhouse. I'd be like, see, you're asking for too much. Oh, but you don't gotta buy a steak and just buy an appetizer. Yeah, you asking, yeah. Yeah, you really asked for too much. I was like, if I take you to Longhorn Steakhouse, you'd be lucky enough to get a drink. What the fuck you talking about? But yeah, that's all I got to say on this, man. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like because I'm so damn insecure. Those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. That's all I got to say. Peace and blessings to ugly mofos. And I'm out.